this your first time to the channel, please do so. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that bell for notifications so that way you don't miss another video like this one coming your way. Also, don't forget to hit the like button. It does help this channel grow. Please feel free to leave a comment. We do get back to all of our comments. This video is not intended for children under the age of 17 years old. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of MOE'S Tour. Come from Myron Tours, and today I am going to show you my Michael Myers Halloween collection. And yes, I am very proud of this due to the fact that, yeah, I get down on a budget just like many of you out there do, and over the years stuff has tended to pile up, and now that we are in a bigger space, I'm able to actually start piecing everything to where it goes. Meaning like Michael Myers with Michael Myers, Jason with Jason, Freddy with Freddy, and so on. And I want to do more of these videos to show you out there some of the things that I do have, how long it's taken me to get them, and it takes a lot of sacrifice, folks. It really does. And no, my Michael Myers collection ain't even half as big as some of you guys have yours out there, but I am incredibly proud of this due to the fact that he is not even my go-to, like my top dog slasher. He is in my top 3 slashers of all time. We absolutely love Michael Myers in this home, and we've had the chance to meet some of the actors who have played Michael Myers, from Nick Castle to Brad Laree. So they have been amazing to meet in person, which makes you love the character even that much more. But there's a lot of Michael Myers stuff out there. So let me give you guys a spoiler. The spoiler is, as far as the very first Funko Pop of Michael Myers, that is somewhere with the very first Funko Pop of my Jason figure and my Freddy figure when they all came out. So that is somewhere still in the bins, but it's just a standard figure. But I do got other Funko Pops to show you for Michael Myers. I do not have any chases for Michael Myers, just to let you guys know. And that's, I think, pretty much about it. I think there might be one, like, what do they call that? The head knockers. The one that he's behind a fence on his porch or whatever. I do own that one, but I just don't know where it is, and I was able to get up some of the other ones. So let's take a look at my Halloween Michael Myers collection and Halloween 3 Season of the Witch collection. You will be seeing action figures, Funko Pops, bobblehead statues, and masks. So, oh yeah, and also some of the prop knives. I have no idea where those are. Those are the Trick or Treat ones, Trick or Treat Studios ones. I have no idea. So as far as where they're at, they could be anywhere, but those 2 are missing. But other than that, yeah, let's take a look at this collection. Yeah, and guys, please be respectful. No negative, no negative stuff down in my comments. Yeah, like I said, I'm here on a budget, and this is what I have. So, but it's small, but I'm very proud of what I have. All right, so right here I am at the studio, in my studio where I do film MOE'S Toy Room. So I put these on. When you see unboxing and reviews, they're on this table, so you could recognize some of the stuff that's back there, but they are on the table. I do have a very large Michael Myers Funko Pop right there. Just recently found this guy like yesterday in a bin amongst many of this that I didn't even know I even had. So I'm glad I went through this, because I'm not sure if I own the blood splatter version of that large one. I might, but if so, it's in a bin somewhere. But we do have that one to show you. He is very big. So that is a very big Funko Pop of Michael Myers. I think he might be like 10 inches. So And then right next to that, I have one of those bobbleheads, those royal baubles. That one, I have unboxed and reviewed that one on this channel, so you could go down below in my library and check that out a few years back. I also have a Funko Pop of the Walmart exclusive Michael Myers, still in the box. I also have another royal bauble. I believe these royal baubles are from Neca, so they are all hand painted. So these two are both down below in my library. You can check out those reviews down below. I had no idea that I owned this. The Bendy's figure of Michael Myers. I must have purchased it somewhere, but it was amongst that. So when we pulled out a bin, and there it was, right there. And another thing I had no idea that I owned was the Trick or Treat Studios Halloween 2 Michael Myers. I have unboxed and reviewed that, but I completely forgot that I owned it. So I'm going to have to get the very first one, and I want to get the bloody version of it to have the 2, because Halloween 2 is my favorite out of all the Halloween movies. So I love Halloween 2, and then I love Halloween 1, the original one. And then, believe it or not, folks, I absolutely love the Rob Zombie version of the remake of the first Halloween. So there you have it there. And then I would have to categorize the rest. But yeah, I do enjoy watching the franchise. But that video is also down below. I got this VHS tape that got like, I think this was like a Spirit or Spencer's exclusive, something like that. So I also have that. And here goes some Funko for you. I have these, which I found. I don't know how many times I've almost bought and rebought in this one. I'm glad I didn't, because I didn't realize I already have it. But the first one that came before that one, with the one with the grayer mask, and he's more bulkier, I do have that somewhere. So I'm guessing he is with my Jason that I'm missing for my thing. But I'm getting them all together, folks. So I'll keep doing more videos just to update you guys on these. I also have one of the first Scare Fairs, Michael Behind the Hedge figure from Funko. There you have it there, folks. So right at the top, when you saw this in the beginning, we do collect the babies. So these guys retail for about 50 bucks each. I own almost quite a few of them. But they still have not made a Jason, or they haven't made a Freddy yet that I know of. So when those two come out, I will pick those up. We do have the Pennywise, we have the Michael Myers, we have the Leatherface, and we also have the Art the Clown crawling baby version of that. Those are the ones that we do have. And then I'm going to scroll all the way down here in the glass case. I do have more Funko Pops, since we're on the Funko Pop thing. I have the Entertainment Earth exclusive one, can't tell the difference, versus that exclusive one, special edition version, which I also can't tell the difference. And I purchased this one from Fantastic Collectibles at a toy hunt there, and didn't realize that I already had it, but with a different tag. There you go, folks. So there is that hard to find Spirit Halloween pumpkin. Absolutely could not wait to get that. I was so excited when I picked it up. I love pumpkins. I collect all sorts of pumpkins. I don't know how many we own for Halloween. Now that we are in a bigger place, I want to do a bigger Halloween event here for the holiday, for trick or treat for the kids, and hopefully I can have all my pumpkins out. I own quite a few of them, so but I absolutely love that one, and it does light up. And the unboxing and review is on this channel. Have a bobblehead. And then when I found this guy, he is Rob Zombie's version of the Michael Myers, but a rubber ducky, and he's holding the little knife, and he's fairly large, so for a rubber ducky. I was really super stoked when I picked that up, and it was even on clearance. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, and I ended up walking away with that one. So I have not unboxed and reviewed the Halloween 2 NECA version. I still have it in the package. There are some of the weapons and everything in there, and then I have these little guys, and I also have that same little guy in like a 4-pack too, with like different characters, but I forgot to bring them upstairs when I filmed this. So, and then we also have the Halloween 2-pack. This is the one that has Dr. Loomis, I believe, in it. So yeah, I did do an unboxing and review on it. That is down in my library below, but I put it back in the package and recently just refound that, so didn't realize I had it. So it's one of those things. All right, we're gonna go to the next shelf, and yeah, it looks a little clustered, you can see that. So I want to get in there and start from the back. Yes, we do have the Halloween Michael Myers. Let me see if I can get a better look at that. Ornament. So it was on my tree this year, and yes, we do have that. I also have the Mezco 1/12 scale Halloween 2, which I have unboxed and reviewed on this channel, but it all went back in the package. And then I also have the Part 1 version, the original 78 version of Halloween, the Mezco 1/12 scale. And then we also have like very early Rob Zombie Halloween with the dioramas. I have these are all original, none of them are bootleg, I will say that. So I have, this guy was one of my, maybe the second like Michael Myers figure that I purchased, because I got him with that young Michael. They came in a 2-pack back in the day from the old Suncoast, and we had that discussion on the last video for Freddy. So yes, we picked him up, but his string over time has started to stretch. I don't know how to fix that, and I really don't know how to clean them up, because these figures, the way that they were made, look like they're starting to deteriorate. So I'm trying to preserve them as much as I can and keep them in a well-ventilated place, so that way they don't suffer anymore from being stored. Believe it or not, folks, this thing was practically brand new when I put it in storage, in those storage bins, and when I brought it out, it looked like that. So yeah. And then also that review there, we got the Trick or Treat Studios Michael, which I absolutely loved. And if you know Trick or Treat Studios, hey, if you want to send me the one with the original green jumpsuit, the special edition, hey, my doors are open. I will be more than glad to review it too. So yeah, there you go. And then we have some in the back, some NECA ones from Halloween Kills, Halloween 2, Dr. Loomis, got Laurie Strode, and I got the very first, this is the first one, the very first Michael that I purchased, the McFarlane Toys Movie Maniacs Michael, which I don't know why McFarlane's Toys stopped doing those, and now they're giving us Movie Maniacs that aren't even like horror related. So don't know what to say about that, but I'm glad I jumped on those when they first came out. We got some other Michaels there. We got Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis. Absolutely love that figure. I think the likeness is spot on. So there you have it there, folks. The likeness on that one is so spot on versus that one, to be honest. That figure is much larger than that one, and it's the same person. So there you have it there. All right, so I want to go into my mask collection. I do have the Season of the Witch, all three. They all have the tag on the side. I prefer to have them with the tag on the side, even though I believe that I don't know if Trick or Treat Studios is doing that anymore. I think they might just be sticking the tag to the top, for that way they can send them to retailers and to clients at the same time. But for some reason, I just felt more special having them on the tag. Felt more direct, like it came from them, other than a box store, or you know, a Spirit Halloween, or like a Party City where they have the tag on the top. I felt like that way it just gets in the way a lot more, but this way I enjoy these a lot more with the tag on the side. So nonetheless, maybe there's a way that maybe they could get like a little hanger or something, design something to where these things can hang there and you can see them. These are the glow-in-the-dark variants. I received them as a as a birthday gift from my wife and daughter. So I was very proud of those when they first came out, and I was very, very excited. So yeah, there you have it there. All right, so we are going to go right here, and I first want to say, when I was pulling these out, I want to ask you guys, like, some of them were starting to stick together from just being piled on each other, and they were still in the bag. But what I mean is, when you go to stretch them out to put your hand in there to kind of reshape them, they were starting to stick. So even though I have like some paper and stuff in them, but what could I do to avoid it? I bought a bunch of foam heads, but I know the foam heads are like bad to put in these because they eat away at the the latex, and I don't know if because my foam heads do have plastic over them. So do you think that I can still store them like that? What it is to keep the shape of them? I just don't want to invest more money in those heads to put in here if they're going to do damage to the mask. So any recommendations, please? But all right, so I got some masks here. You can see these, and what I mean by autographs, this one is signed by Brad Loree, and it was from the Halloween, I think part 8, Resurrection. That's probably at the bottom of my list for Halloween movies, but meeting him in person, he was an amazing human being. I gotta give a shout out to Brad Loree, because dude, you made me a fan, straight up. Yeah, the movie wasn't all that great. I really did not like Busta Rhymes' performance, and Tyra Banks, and a few of the other like more hip hop style, like more trendy, like internet stuff that's going on today and all that. It just didn't work for me, and it just took away from the whole Halloween experience. But Michael is Michael, and he's a killing machine. So, and then at the end, like when they took him down, and it's like, the saying that whatever Busta Rhymes told him, it just like made me want to turn the TV off. I mean, I don't know. I think that they could have went over the script with them a lot more, and had him look more realistic, had him look more like he was afraid, like he was in a fight with Michael. And I would have bought it, because I absolutely love Busta Rhymes too, and I love his music. I love Tyra Banks. I love, some of the people in the cast, some of the movies they do now. So yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I think it was like something was misdirected with that whole thing. So, but anyway, one of the ones that I was talking about was the Halloween Kills. You could tell the tag is on the top of that one. That's because I got a mean deal on that from Spirit Halloween, so I picked it up even though I had the tag on the top. But if you notice, on all these, the tags are on the side. So, and it shows me how to identify them, all that. So we will go this way. So I got the Blood Tears Halloween 2 mask. Also have the Little Michael mask. And then I recently just picked this one up because I wanted to get Daniel Harris to sign it, but my son got extremely sick and we were unable to go to Sinister Creature Con. So that's what happened there. But maybe I could catch up with her at another show. I hope so, because I was dying to have her sign that, and plus I wanted to meet her so bad. She seems like she'd be pretty cool. So let me know down below if you've met her, if she's a cool person, because I am really looking forward to meeting Daniel Harris. So another one right here is the Halloween 2 cleaner version. So yeah, I get so confused with some of these masks because they look so much alike. Here I have a Halloween 4 poster mask. And then what I mean by confusion is, here is the Halloween mask, and then here is another 78 mask. But then, yeah, so here's the one, if you notice, and then I also have the 2018 version of Michael Myers mask. Those I had both signed by Nick Castle. So Nick Castle was amazing. So absolutely love Nick Castle. He was a gem to me. Loved him. That guy is so amazing and so humble. Man, all the best wishes go out to you, Nick. You were amazing. But if I'd have known I had that mask, I didn't even know I had it, I would also paid to have him sign that one as well. But then here is this one. But to get back to this Halloween Kills mask, this thing really started like sticking together. Like I had to put my hand together and like pull it apart, but it stayed nice. So now I know, so I got to stuff it with something. So hey, any kind of comment below, hey, please feel free to leave a comment on that. I could really use the advice. All right, so right here we have, I own all 4 of the Trick or Treat Studios Rob Zombie version of Halloween, because that is one of my favorite Halloweens. I have met Tyler Main back in the day, and we spoke about wrestling, about the fact that he told me he was trained by like Mondo Guerrero. I knew Mondo Guerrero from CMLL when I was there, wrestling there, and I also had a chance to do a few shows that Eddie Guerrero was on, and so I got a chance to meet Eddie Guerrero and talk to him quite a few times, and he was an amazing human being, and me and Tyler Main had that in common, and we spoke about it because he did wrestle at one time, and I think they called him like Big Sky or something for WCW, so you might want to check that out. But yeah, we were talking about those days, so I have all 4 of those masks, and you notice they all have the tag on the side. That's the one where half of the mask is ripped open. So yeah, there you go, folks. So there is my Halloween collection, folks. So as you can tell, I am sweating like a bull, and yes, I'm going to definitely go take a dip in the pool. I think my wife and kids are getting ready to get in, so yeah, definitely it is hot. It's hot here in Tracy, California today. But yeah, this is that California weather during the summer, so we're gonna be pushing 100. I believe it's going to be a 100-degree day. It's the first one we've had in quite a long time. So, and then this whole week is going to be a scorcher. It's just going to get hotter and hotter as the summer goes. So yeah, we're going to get in for those heat days, and hopefully we don't get fires like we did last year. But hey, everyone, just be safe out there. Like I said, hug the ones you love, call the ones you love. If you haven't heard from somebody, call them. You know, squash beefs, do all that stuff. You get one life to live, and live it every day. I've lived a interesting but all around good life, and I feel very blessed for being able to have some of the things that I have, and being able to have lived the life that I've lived, from being a hardcore Star Wars collector to being able to live through that whole thing. You know, I'm a 70s baby. And also I got through the 80s, through the old breakdancing days. I also have been a horror movie fan since the late creature features in the 70s. So yes, I am not new to this at all, but I am still a pro wrestler at heart. Unfortunately, I didn't get the breaks that others got, but that's just the way it goes. That's just the way that business is. But I did get to meet amazing people, very humble people, and that's why we call each other brothers. That's why, what's up, brother? What's up, brother? That's how it is, you know. So we have each other's backs on the road. We take care of one another. The wrestling community was very good to me, so I just gotta leave it at that. And so is the horror community. I love going to these events. I love going to toy shows. I love doing all that. I love seeing this whole collector community. It's just amazing. You guys are all out there, very respectful. I've met so many people that have walked up, shook my hand, told me they love the channel. And yeah, I thank you guys all so much. It just warms my heart to see that, and it keeps me going. So folks, like, comment, subscribe, and I assure you, the toy hunts are coming back. We just had something that went on in my family, so it was very tough for us. I did a video down below that was talking about that. So if you want to see more on that, you can check that video out below. From Moe's to yours, good night, everyone.